Panthers fans, buckle up because the next month could quietly shape the franchise for years to come. Carolina sits right in the middle of a division fight, but behind the standings there's a much bigger evaluation happening. Every throw, every drive, every decision is under a microscope, and league insiders are paying attention. This is not just about wins and losses anymore. It's about trust, belief, and whether the long-term future is truly clear. The pressure is rising fast, and the margin for error feels razor thin. You don't want to miss why these games are being called the most important of a career. Smash subscribe, drop a like, and stay right here because the Panthers are approaching a defining moment. Bryce Young is the name that must be said immediately, loudly, and without hesitation, because his entire Carolina Panthers future is staring him dead in the face right now. I don't care about projections, patience, or polite optimism anymore. This is reality. These next 4 games are not just football games. They are auditions, evaluations, and judgment days rolled into one. When former coaches and executives around this league start whispering warnings instead of praise, that tells me everything I need to know. Bryce Young is no longer playing with house money. He is playing for belief, leverage, and long-term commitment. Let me be very clear, because I don't want anyone confused about what's happening here. Yes, the Panthers are expected to pick up Bryce Young's 5th-year option for 2027, but that does not mean trust has been earned. That is procedural, not emotional. That is business, not belief. Extension talks are where franchises reveal what they truly feel about a quarterback, and right now the league is telling Carolina to slow down. Consistency is the word being repeated, and that's the nicest version of the criticism. Inconsistent quarterbacks don't get blank checks. They get deadlines. I watched Bryce Young's rookie season fall apart under Frank Reich, and I won't pretend that situation was fair or functional. Coaching chaos, scheme confusion, and a roster in transition buried a young quarterback before he could breathe. Then Dave Canales arrived, benched him, brought him back, and attempted to rebuild his confidence from the ground up. That matters. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Understanding the circumstances does not erase the results. You can sympathize with Bryce Young while still demanding better execution, sharper command, and week-to-week reliability. And the numbers don't lie, even when context softens them. A 45.9 adjusted QBR, an 87.9 passer rating, under 200 passing yards per game. Those are not franchise quarterback numbers in today's NFL. Those are survival numbers, serviceable numbers, numbers that make executives nervous when the topic of long-term guarantees enters the room. I don't see dominance. I don't see elevation of everyone around him. I see flashes, intelligence, toughness, and leadership, but flashes don't cash extension checks in this league. Now let's talk about pressure, because this is where Bryce Young's career narrative truly pivots. Carolina is 7-6, fighting Tampa Bay for the NFC South, and every snap now has meaning. This isn't about development anymore. This is about proving you can drive a playoff-caliber offense when defenses know exactly what's coming. This is about beating New Orleans on the road, handling expectations, and responding when the moment tightens. Executives are watching not just wins and losses, but body language, decisiveness, and command under stress. I respect the unnamed executive who said even a playoff berth shouldn't rush an extension, because that tells me the evaluation is deeper than standings. The question isn't whether the Panthers can win with Bryce Young. The question is whether he makes winning easier, inevitable, and repeatable. That's the difference between a quarterback you like and a quarterback you commit your franchise to for a decade. Right now, Bryce Young hasn't crossed that line, and pretending otherwise would be irresponsible. So here we are, staring at the most meaningful 4 games of Bryce Young's career, and that is not hyperbole. This stretch will define his ceiling, his leverage, and how the Panthers build their future. I believe this young man has the intelligence and toughness to answer the challenge, but belief alone isn't enough anymore. Execution is everything now. Panthers fans, let me ask you directly, do you see Bryce Young proving he is the long-term answer over these final 4 games? Drop your thoughts below, smash the like button, subscribe, and stay locked in, because this evaluation is happening in real time.